Hello, people. Today we have a dead snake. All right, come on, all guys, move. We got to make this fast today. Here, somebody eat this snake. There's a dead skunk in the middle of the road. Hello, Joe. Back in the USA. What? No. What's wrong?
You have a dead body to remove.
Okay.
Guess who died?
I don't know. Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing we can do about it. I'll get it in a second. I can't hear anything in here with chicken. We're rolling too, so. So I finish up. It's only gonna take me a couple minutes. All right, come on, here's chicken. Come on, guys. Alright. Off we go to do the dirty work. Hey, alcatas. Alcata. Hag will be out all day today now. Hey, what's up, you two washer? Alcatas. Hey, Justice Liberty. Alright, I gotta go take care of Kevin. So, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Move, dog. Move, goat. Something had to be wrong inside of them, man. There's no other reason. No. Yeah, he wasn't smashed or anything, so.
He never got filled up. So, you know what I mean?
Well, he's eating so much, you know.
That's what I mean. There must have been something genetically wrong. That's all I can think.
Ruffa. Ruffa. Of water. Okay. I don't know. Well,
keep running here until she heals. And we'll turn it back out. Not with those girls. I don't know what we're gonna do with her, but we can't bring her back to that, so.
we'll figure it out.
Huh?
We'll figure it out.
That's all right, don't worry, guys. Got some chips for you here. Give you some hay, we'll go find some more, okay?
Alright, we have a lot of milk today. See? Watch. Since Kevin's not here to drink it all up anymore. Check the chat real quick, make sure everything's still connected, and then I'll go help Hag. Hello, everybody. I will return in just a bit. Hey, blinking cursor. Hey, Jenny. Amish drywall. These things happen. It affects Hag more than it does me. Alright, what do you need?
I do, Kevin.
No, there's already been 2 Kevins. What do you want? What do you want? I milked her. Listen. I milked Kaylee. I have to bring a jar down that's bigger. I milked most of her bag out onto the ground because she was so full I couldn't leave her.
Okay.
So he was drinking like 2 of those bottles a day. That's way too much for a baby goat. Something was wrong with him.
Something was wrong with him genetically.
Yeah.
There's no question in my mind. His rumen something wasn't working properly.
Exactly.
I don't know what.
But his turds in there looked fine, so I don't know what was going on.
Dude, I know.
Do you need me to get you hay from one of these buildings? Yes?
Yeah. Do
you want it from up by the truck?
I just brought one down from over there. Hang on a second.
Which side of the coop do you want it from? Tell me that and I'll get it.
I don't care.
Well, it doesn't matter to me.
Let's just go and look at it then.
Okay, hang
What
on.
do you think? First one of the year, man. Incorrect inside of him. It happens.
Yes,
How
it
many
does.
times have we been through this with dogs, you know? You just can't figure it out. Shit happens. I know.
Hey, Russell.
Doesn't make it any less hard to bear, you know?
It is what it is, babe.
I know. No, it's part of the cycle.
Okay, what are we doing with it?
Well, I need some off the top for inside.
Okay.
But other than that, wherever you find a space, they could all use a little bit. So let's see. Hang on a second. Let me smell this one. Oh, this one smells nice. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's gonna be one of these fucking accordion ones. I may need a little bit more. I don't know. Give me 1 second here. Come on, guys.
All right.
Fuck. Yeah. Don't feed it all out yet.
I won't.
Okay. Hang on. I'm fine. Alright.
Melinda.
There we go, Kaylee.
Melinda.
There's a little more.
Hey, Chauncey.
What?
Chauncey Alcata. Chauncey Alcata. Hey, Chauncey. The leader of Alcata. What you doing, Melinda? Posted. Hey, Jizzy. Hey, Gizmo. Come here, Jizzy. Hey, Smiley. I don't have anything. I don't have anything, Giz. I don't have anything, Melinda. Have a pet. We can pet you, that's about it.
Yes, I know. That's good, your mama.
I'm waiting on you.
I know. I think I'm okay in here.
Are you?
Maybe one more for.
Did you feed Kaylee yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep, she's been fed. I'm gonna drop back her grain a little bit.
Well, it doesn't matter. I gotta keep milking her, so.
I understand that, but we need to dry her up too.
Okay.
So
That's cool. More people now. Milo and your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one
how
another.
we doing, Kaylee? You okay there? You got water? You got water. Okay. Kaylee's got water. Look at that.
If you come and get the walking down the street, do I did it dum did it do. Watch out real close, 'cause YouTube will copyright you. Pistachio.
Hey, Russell.
The highway. Were you throwing that up? Okay. Man, you better take hold. 'Cause last night, while you lied sleeping, I planned to steal all your gold and all the king's horses and all the king's men. Surrounding the castle.
Water up a little bit.
Yep. To try me again.
You got Kaylee.
Spoke of my capture
You okay, my sweet?
and of my escape. They call it misfortune. I call it fate.
You okay?
Hey, Okata.
snack today. Nobody's getting any candy today, sorry. I don't have any. I know.
Sound Smiley.
I love you too, Smiley, okay? You're a good girl, stay there. Ah, shit. This is my jacket.
I'm gonna call you Smiley Sam.
You're
Throw
okay.
some goggles
I
on
have
so I
candy
can
for
see.
everybody. You guys don't get candy every day. It doesn't work that way. Go find some hay. Yeah.
Hey, Beth. Shardy, blinking cursor.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm not very talkative.
We have oatmeal goat's milk today. And I actually had 2 of these, but I had to dump the rest of the bag on the ground because I didn't have another glass jar to put it in. We fed snake to the chickens. Hey, Kim London.
Dude, give me that. And you're gonna have to manage with that because
Yeah,
we have
Heather.
too many eggs in the house. Those gotta go in the thing. I can put
Okay.
that up on the truck if you want. Just remember they're in your pocket.
I'll try to.
Get
Alcatas.
over there.
More of Alcata. Yeah, Kim should be closed now. Yeah, Kimmy, I know.
Tell me a little while
I know
ago
it's your other account.
that Kevin always talked about wanting a goat.
Yep,
Well, I hope the 2 Kevins take care of each other then.
they might.
You know, you try to do everything right. Sometimes Mother Nature just fucks you in the end.
Set you guys down. That's cool, Kimmy. I can help you. Not a problem. Let me guess, Kimmy. You have your phone stuck on your Kim London account and you can't get it to go back to Vet Tech Kimmy. Does that sound right? Or does that sound wrong? Oh, the PC crashed? Okay. So we need to change it back over. That's cool. I can definitely help you, Kimmy. Ugly old man warning in 3, 2, 1. Ugly old man appear. Appear. There we go. Now we're working. Everyone should be closed right now. I believe I haven't missed anybody. Take these glasses off, go feed some birds. I'll be right back. I am the king of the highway, rich man. You betcha take hold. Last night, while you lie sleeping, I planned to steal all your gold. If I remember right, I think that's an old Styx tune from the Equinox album. Why I started to remember that, I don't know. Let's see, birdies. And here you go, birds. With the quail. Would you love me in the morning? Love me in the evening. All over quail land. You, me, my brothers and my sisters. All over this land. Okay. Glasses on. Pack up milk. Tony has no clothes. Oh, get the Tyrant Hunter some clothes. Thank you. Got him, Jenny. He's dressed, 00. No, Tony's got clothes on now. Yeah, Amish, but the girls enjoyed it.
Can I fix it before you haul your ass up here?
Or I should say the women. Today's milk. Do I even have the camera the right way? Oh, there we go.
I don't even know who you're talking to.
There's the milk. I got YouTube on it.
I'm sorry, I'm in mourning.
You're in mourning? Okay.
Can't be helped.
I know. You always get bummed out when something dies. I get it.
I mean, I understand it, you know? It just doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah, well.
You know, maybe he's better off. That's the way you gotta look at it, I guess.
I learned a long time ago.
Yep.
There's no reason to question the life cycle.
I know.
Because it's going to be whatever it is.
I know. I do. just doesn't make it any easier, like I said. You know?
You guys want to hear something really crazy? I ordered some screen protectors for my new phone. And as a free gift, they gave me a wireless charger. Crazy, right?
No? Oh, no, the one. The one, yeah.
Yeah, Heather. I think you missed when Tony came into the room naked, but we got him close pretty fast, so it's kind of hard to see. But I know Jenny saw him because Jenny told me he was naked. Can't believe they're gonna give me a wireless charger because I bought a damn screen protector.
Hey. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, man. I don't know what that means, but...
Yeah, Kevin was pretty cool. Your pub chases laser lights? That's cool, Amish.
Kevin was awesome, but...
Why?
Apparently he was needed elsewhere, and that's okay.
Oh, runs off a USB. It's a little disc. I don't know, does anybody need a wireless charger?
It ain't the first animal we've lost, and it won't be the last. You know?
They drop everything all over the place.
Part and parcel of raising animals and dealing with livestock is losing them, and you just have to learn that, you know, a lot of times Mother Nature's not on your side, you know? You know, I mean, no matter how much technology you use, no matter how much knowledge you have, no matter what you do, Mother Nature can turn around and shove it up your ass for no apparent reason.
Pretty good at that, ain't she?
She is. You know, but...
I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with a wireless charger. I need a hole in the head.
I don't know, but I'm gonna fucking throw away the jacking from it because we certainly don't need all that shit laying around.
Right? Maybe someone will need a wireless charger for their phone.
Maybe you can have a raffle or something.
Shove it up my ass, Kim?
There you go.
I don't think it'll fit.
Exit only, baby. Exit only. Can I get rid of this now?
What is that? Oh yeah, that's the screen protector I bought. That's the free stuff.
Instructions, yeah. No, you gotta like start getting rid of some of this shit.
Kimmy's aggravated today.
Join the club. Join the motherfucking club. I'm the president.
No, Kimmy says no. Hag said knowledge up your ass.
No, that's not what I said.
Hey, TLC.
That is not at all what I said.
Heading over to pick up the Rugrat grandkids for our sleepover.
Dude.
If I had you as a neighbor, I'd be able to bring them over for a field trip to the goats. Yeah, you could.
I said, no matter how
Hag?
much knowledge you have and no matter how much technology you use, no matter how good your breeding program, no matter what you put into it, it doesn't matter. Mother Nature can turn around and fuck you in the ass whenever she pleases. We learned that a long time ago breeding dogs.
Right? Me too, Tony.
I mean, good Lord. We used CompuPed. We kept excellent records. We went through all the bullshit with the vet necessary. You know, the x-rays, fucking pen hip, OF, you know, all of it. We went through all of it. And what happened?
Oh, TLC, she added you on Facebook today, too.
Yeah.
She grabbed your request.
Every once in a while, Mother Nature just doesn't care how much time and effort you put into it. She's got her own plan. And it does not include live, healthy birth, you know? That's just sometimes how it goes. And it just, no matter how many times you experience it, it just doesn't get easier. Well, I understand it happens. It is what it is.
Okay.
But it's just hard.
It's dead. Let it go. Here, let me have that. Let me have that before you drink. Because it's not mixed enough.
I just fucking mixed it.
Hands up.
Oh my God. Okay,
Give it
how
to me,
much
you
more
sucker.
do you want me to mix it?
Here. No, not like that.
Dude, I mixed it until my fucking tits hurt. What do you want?
You want to have a pants off dance off?
No.
Okay then.
I want some of that.
I'm getting it for you right
I'm
now.
not only aggravated, I'm very sad and upset, and I just...
And you're sick, and I know, and you'll be okay. Just chill out. This will be done in a second. There you go. Just like a paint mixer. See how it looks now? Now I gotta wash this off. I can't keep anything in my hands today. They're acting up again.
It looks the same as when I mixed it, except it's got head on top now, like a beer.
Yep. Take your medicine, young lady.
Oh! Oh.
Nah, Amish, today I'm the one having fun. I'm making her take the medicine.
Yeah, but it works. It does work.
Hey, Big Tim. Hey, Mr. Rass.
Nothing like having to strain the garlic through your teeth. Or what's left of them.
She'll feel better later on. Tomorrow's the UFC for anybody into combat sports.
Combat sports, man. Full contact combat, absolutely.
Kim
Loving
made
it.
3 new videos. I've
Loving
made no
it.
new videos.
Alright, that stuff tastes like asshole. My gosh. If I had to imagine what asshole tasted like. What?
It's pretty close, right?
I don't know. I've never tasted fucking nasty ass, so I couldn't tell you. But if I had to imagine it, this is probably better. Because it's at least got a little bit of, citrus and turmeric, so it's not that god-awful bad.
Yeah, 50 degrees is like summer, Amish. They're thinking right. There ain't nothing wrong with them kids thinking.
It's actually warming up a little bit here today. Some of the snow melted. I didn't have to shovel the sidewalk.
Yeah, Kimmy, I tried to find that.
What?
The Tough Man contest in Augusta, Georgia.
Oh.
I seen a bunch of them.
They have them everywhere. They just
Right.
call them different things. Some are privately owned. Some are...
I'm just saying, I seen a bunch
Sponsored,
of them,
yeah.
but I don't know. I don't have the knowledge of your brother's name, but I'm pretty
Right.
sure if he won, that I watched him.
Probably. We watched a lot of combat sports over the years, whether it was, boxing or...
Zach
Everything.
Attack Day. All right, cool. I'll go back and go through them.
Oh, motherfucker.
I also watch a lot of street beats, too. Street beefs?
Hey,
I can't pronounce
what
it.
was that one thing that
Yeah.
that one fighter did?
Old Butterbean,
Bully Beatdown. Remember that?
Jason Mayhem Miller.
Bully,
Yep.
That was one of my favorite fucking things to watch.
Yep.
Except you find out later that it wasn't all real,
What do you mean it wasn't real?
I read that a lot of it was staged.
No, that's bullshit.
Okay.
That's rumor.
Okay. Because I actually liked watching them, but we should do that. That
Yeah.
should be a cop requirement, a tyrant requirement.
Dude, that was...
Tyrant
listen,
beatdown.
That was all legit because they had to sign contracts for that money.
Jason Mayhem Miller.
Especially when they
Beatdown.
found him naked in the church. That was hilarious,
Yeah,
man.
he recently posted something to Facebook. It was a couple months ago, I think. It was a giant apology to all his fans.
Middleweight, 96 to 97. All right, Kimmy, I'll check it out.
It was an apology to all his fans for his goofy behavior and his abuse of certain chemicals and things that he shouldn't have been abusing and yada yada. And he felt really bad, and he was clean and sober.
Hey, Genty.
And, just working on being a better human being. So I found that to be kind of cool.
I don't care what Mayhem did. He was a cool dude.
He was.
I like the
was.
Diaz brothers too. They're
Oh,
awesome.
Dude, I love them. And I love their attitude, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not about whose ass you kiss or how much you make. It's about pleasing the fans, you know? And, you know, about putting your all in the ring, you know, leaving your all in the cage. And that's what they did. Although I get the feeling that because they weren't paid very well, you know what?
Your lab pup has fat rolls on his head. Oh my God, Amish. Are you sure it's not a Shar-Pei? Oh.
Well, most baby. Oh, careful, careful, careful. You want to know why careful? Because there's a
What did
fucking
I
thing
do
there.
now?
You got a fucking giant cherry burning away, and we have what is known as a fucking dip behind this thing here. See it? Look at there it goes. It's on fire.
All right, long as you're down there,
I
girl.
got it. Fuck
Yep.
you. Ain't happening. Move. Move your ass. Move your ass.
Come on, this.
I'm sorry. I'm paranoid. And if you don't like water on the floor, kiss my ass.
I don't care about water on the floor. You want me to pee on it?
No. I'm going to do something.
Want
right
me to
now.
do a mouse and pee on it?
Yeah, look out.
Dan the Beast Severin? Yeah, he rocked.
All right. Ain't nothing going to burn there. There we go. Yeah, we started watching it way in the beginning when it was a pyramid and you fought until you were the only one standing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool back
And
then.
there were no rules except
No, there were 2 rules.
no biting.
You couldn't eye gouge
Or
and you
bite.
couldn't fish hook.
Couldn't you? Yeah, I don't think you could bite either, could it?
Yeah, you could bite. You could punch people in the nuts. You could do whatever you wanted.
But I just remember the whole thing really took off when the Gracies got in there and proved
Yeah.
that size didn't matter.
Vitor was a monster, but he was a ped user. He was a heavy ped user.
Oh, a lot of those guys were. A lot of them still are. You
Hey,
know.
Cindy.
But look at Gracie, dude, you know? The guy was like a little monkey in there, you know? And
Hoist?
Hoist Gracie,
Yeah.
man. He didn't care who he went up against. You know, the world had not seen Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
Hey,
at
Sarah.
that point, you know, to that extent. They didn't know what it could do.
Matt Hughes.
Yep, Matt Hughes. I liked him.
I'll never forget when he fought, God, I can't remember the guy's name now. It was just on the tip of my head.
Who?
The guy who would do the Dragon Ball Z thing. He fought him, and he choked out. He actually had Matt Hughes choked out, and when they fell to the canvas, he hit the back of his head, and he got knocked out. And then he woke up, and Matt Hughes got up first. Yeah, he did get hit by a train. Yeah, BJ was good until
he got lax.
he quit. He started
training.
neglecting to train for his fights.
Yeah, he went surfing every day instead and
and
shit,
just went
you know?
wild.
Went partying and, yep.
Everybody was in love with Randy Couture. I never really Captain America. I was always rooting for
I
that guy
always
to
liked
get beat.
Tito Ortiz. I thought that ground and pound was wicked, man.
Yep, Tank Abbott.
Tank Abbott was a barroom brawler,
He was
man.
funny,
He was
though.
hilarious, yeah.
So was Kimbo Slice. That was another one.
that was another
funny.
one that should have been just left in the backyard. You know, some of those guys didn't belong there.
It's pretty funny that they offered Khabib $200 million to fight McGregor again, a rematch, and he doesn't want to do it.
I wouldn't either. He won. What the fuck? How many times do you want to fucking, you know?
Amish, I don't think he sent me anything to put up on Nighbot.
I don't blame Khabib. I wouldn't do it either, dude.
Yeah, Khabib rocks, man.
You know, to some of these guys, it's not about the fucking money, man. They don't care.
Even a rematch, I don't see McGregor winning a rematch with Khabib.
I don't either. McGregor's all hype. He's one of these dudes that was handed
And I honestly
sacrificial
don't know how
lambs.
Cerrone lost McGregor either.
He's just getting too old, dude. He's at the end of his fucking thing. His window's closing.
Yeah, that's the name, Jenny Joe. Carlos Newton, that's him.
I think Cowboy Cerrone's just.
Oh, what did I do to my screen now?
He's getting toward the end of his.
Oh, I messed my screen up.
You know, he's at the end of his career window.
I don't know what's going on, guys. I just messed everything up. So if anybody gets timed out or banned,
Time around. It wasn't. Sorry,
was
Tony.
it just a timeout or was it a ban? I couldn't see shit.
Can somebody fix that shit, or do you got to do it?
Take care, Shardy. Thanks for coming.
Lay down, Rosie. You're not going anywhere. Oh, holy fuck.
Yeah, I didn't mean to hit Tony. Sorry, guys. I don't know what I did. But if I banned him, I'll have to go fire up the thing. Second Son just went live. I only timed him out, 00. Damn, I'm a tyrant and I don't even try to be. That's bad.
You suck.
I do suck. All your videos are missing? You're not live? Yeah, we got to get yours changed back over, Jimmy.
Oh, shit, I'm skipping it.
I'll go fire my
Laptop?
I'll fire my laptop up so I can help you, Kimmy.
Oh, don't give me this shit.
Smoking weed? No.
Me?
Unfortunately, I'm not. If I was smoking weed, I'd have an excuse for fucking up. My only excuse for fucking up is I'm a fuck up.
Do you want me to hit your... Oh, never mind. I don't even know how to do it on yours.
Look and see if you see what I see on Autotron. Well, I can't do anything while I'm live, dude, but I will fire up my laptop and
Fuck, dude. Come on.
and I will
You're the reason this bed is always
see what
out
I
of
can
order
find.
here.
ED.
Okay.
813 subs, I see. 217 videos on Autotron, dude. No, there's 217 of them here, dude. You got some other issue going on there, Autotron. Showing that you put up was Texas Sheepdog 2.0 3 hours ago. Let me get my crap going here. Another blunt please just went live with did you call me a dirty hoe? Oh, did you call me a hoe? Hey, NorCal, how's it going? I'm afraid to touch this damn screen and move anything. Kimmy, let me know when you want to do that. And we will take care of that for you. You missed the chores? You didn't miss much, blind straight. Just the general chores. The only difference with today is Kevin died, so Kevin's gone.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was pretty much normal chore day. We did get a lot more milk, though, since Kevin's not here to drink it.
Can we not talk about him for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Time that he was here, he got a lot of love and attention and affection, and everybody liked him. So
NorCal, you got 70 degrees? Holy crap, man. That's insanity, dude. I think I'll cut this short today. Yep. Blooms are going to open and get froze off. Yep. I know. That happened to us 1 year, too. That,
I hope that doesn't happen to our apple tree this year.
It happened to our apple tree. It got really warm, bloomed, everything froze off. We got no apples that year. It sucked. It was horrible. He went up to the spirit in the sky. He expired, son. Oh my God, 250 apple trees? I only have one. I have one Fuji apple tree. 250 of them babies, 250 apple trees and losing all that? That's, whoa.
I think this year we're going to add another apple tree or two.
Yeah, Drew,
kinds.
The next year, we did get apples off that tree.
That tree has very rarely let us down.
That tree has been producing it's not a big tree, and it produces a lot of apples.
What's the date today?
I don't know. Friday the 7th. Because I lost today. I thought it was Wednesday. Oh, I missed what Ras said. A lot of pie. Yep.
Kevin only had 5 days on this. Dude.
Well, 5 days is better than none.
I know.
I don't make apple pies. Hey, Wobbs, what's happening?
No, you make the best damn cheese.
Yeah, it is Friday, Drew. The other day, when it was Thursday, I thought it was Wednesday, and someone corrected me, so I know what today is, finally. But usually what we do is we make, we'll make apple butter, apple jelly, stuff like that. I'm too lazy to bake a pie. Yes, Kim London. The answer is yes. Hag and I both think you should have sex more often. No, seriously. What's your question? Yeah, I love apple butter Amish. My grandmother made it, and then my mom made it. So I learned how to make it from them. It's Saturday morning there. All right, Wobbs. Fornicate more often? Yes, Amish. Fornication is good.
Californication.
You have a Grabenstein tree for apple butter and applesauce? Yeah, the only thing I have is a Fuji. But it's weird because
We got that tree on sale and it started producing in its third year.
the Fuji doesn't mature until late October. And when you make apple butter, you can't add sugar, otherwise your teeth will fall out.
Too sweet.
It's so sweet that you can't add any sugar to it or it's horrible. Your Dobie, 7 years old, jumped on my Afghan 2.5 for the second time. Affy is not spayed. It seems like it runs with the cycles. They get along swimmingly otherwise. Spooning doesn't count. Sometimes I have threesomes. I use both hands and keep it in the family. All right, Huck. Your wife won't let you fornicate unless she's drunk. Well, you better talk to Spike then, blind. The Dobie won't stop. You had to get a stick? Yeah, I don't know. You don't really want my comments, Kim. Trust me. You don't want my opinion on this.
On what?
Because you won't like it.
For what? Dogs?
Yeah.
I know exactly what it's going to be.
She has a 7-year-old Dobie that jumped her Afghan, which is 2.5 years old, for the second time. Her Afghan isn't spayed. It seems like it runs with the cycles. Otherwise, they get along swimmingly.
Well, first of all,
Okay.
we don't believe in spaying and neutering. We believe in taking responsibility.
Here, you can answer Kimmy's question because I know she's not going to like mine. She said to ask you, so.
My answer is going to be the same as yours, so go right ahead.
I don't want to.
Why?
Because.
You want my honest opinion? Let me put it as nicely as possible. Any dog that's registered with the AKC, UKC, or CKC they all need bullets, okay? I'm sorry.
Yes, Wobbly.
Those are not registries.
Fornicating is healthy.
Those are not registries geared toward helping any breed. They are geared toward making money, period. Not to inbreed.
That's not the question. I didn't say any were registered.
Okay.
I feel like Carlos Newton after road.
I've had Dobermans. I shot my Doberman.
Sorry about that, Tony.
I've never had an Afghan, so I'm not really sure what kind of dog, what their temperaments and personalities are like.
I do.
And?
Hey, Bouncer.
Would you have one?
Well, no, I wouldn't have one because an Afghan's not really.
We don't have a purpose for it. Yeah.
It's not a working dog.
Right.
But she wants to know. She's asking about the behavior aspect of the dog, not the breed itself.
Okay.
So take the breed out of it.
Well, I don't like Dobermans. Dobermans
Blind
are
straight. My dad shot her Doberman when he was 5.
Yeah, I had a Doberman and we shot it. So that should tell you all you need to know, I guess. I don't know. I just don't care for Dobermans. I think their temperaments are shitty.
What? Okay, the Afghan, since you're saying cycle, must be a female, right? And the Doberman is
a male.
Is it a male or a female? My guess is going to be it's going to be a female, but I could be wrong. So let's find out. Yeah.
Okay.
She is female. Okay, so they're both females, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the Doberman is fixed and the Afghan is not. Is that correct information?
Well, it doesn't really matter whether you have papers on them or not. They're still breeds recognized by those kinds of registries that we just don't care for. But anyway,
One is spayed, right? The Doberman is 7 and spayed, and the Afghan's 2.5 and is natural.
okay, so go ahead.
Okay.
Give her your answer.
What I believe is happening, allegedly happening, I believe that the Doberman is able to smell the hormonal change in the Afghan during her cycle,
Of course.
and therefore can't identify it as the same dog. So it, in a way, it doesn't view it as its buddy that it lives with 24/7,
So it's trying to
and
assert dominance.
it sees it like a bastard child coming into the house, yeah, and is asserting dominance, and
Okay.
it's going to fight and beat the living shit out of it until the menstrual cycle's over and the hormonal change goes back, so the smell is the same. Because remember, a dog's nose
Right.
can separate 50,000 different scents.
And pick one out of all those.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You can spray a dog in the face with skunk spray,
And it can still
and he
smell.
can
Yep.
still smell a human fart.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's my opinion, but
And if you want, if what I would do in that case is I would separate the dogs when the one goes into heat.
they're not my favorite either, Blind.
No.
I'm really hard when it comes to dogs.
Very much so. I am also. And
if a dog doesn't work, I don't feed it.
Right.
I'm the world's
dog
biggest.
must have a purpose.
I'm the world's biggest bastard.
No, you're not. You're just, dude. What have we always said about their, walking that fine line between love for your animals and dedication to what you're doing?
If you go into history and you go into how Dobermans were originally came to be, how they were bred by Herr von Doberman, you'll know a lot more about the breed. Yep, I'm like you, Amish. Dogs doesn't do his job, he doesn't eat.
Cats either. For that
Hey,
matter.
Mama Cookie.
And spaying and neutering is not something we do.
Actually, rats, they weren't bred to obey anything. Herr von Doberman went to the local pound and took every dog that would bite and bred them into a breed, and that's basically what qualified what breed of dogs were used in the creation of the Doberman and what weren't. Your dog keeps the squirrel out of the yard? Cool.
Okay. Keeps it out of the yard? A good working dog would bring that motherfucker to you and lay it at your feet.
Yeah, Sledge would eat that. Yeah, I've seen Great Danes. I'm not impressed with the quality of the Danes in America anymore.
Nope. There are very few. Like I say, any breed that's recognized by mainstream registries does not impress me.
90% of the dogs here, like the German Shepherds, are just junk. I mean,
I remember when I was a little child, my parents raised German Shepherds. And they actually stood upright and had good hips and shoulders.
Check that out. Amish says, exactly, Hag. We went to rescue a cat. They said no because his old lab wasn't neutered.
Yep. I'm sorry. I don't believe... it's like, to me, either an animal or a human body is just like a car or any machine. You take away one part, the rest of the machine isn't going to work the same way. Okay? You need those hormones because it's not just about reproduction. Those hormones are, another system that's a part of the whole.
Yeah, that's true, Bouncer.
So, well, here's the unfortunate part.
You have a blue pit bull, 85 pounds. Did you buy it from Casey Couturier and down in Patriot, Indiana?
No, a lot of people have blue paw pits, dude.
Yeah, but you know what?
I know.
Do the research on the blue paw. You'll be amazed.
They're not. Yeah, it's not something I'd want either. But
the German Shepherd is a good dog, though. They are great protectors. If you get a good one. If you get a good German Shepherd, I agree with you.
At one time, and that's the part. This is the thing.
You live in Louisiana. That's cool.
here and there are people, there are breeders, there are good, decent breeders that have kept a lot of these breeds true, you know, to the way they should be. But today, those are few and far between. And you really have to do a lot of, spend a lot of time researching to find what's considered,
All of Kim's dogs have been rescues except for the Afghan.
we don't rescue.
She
The only
wanted
thing
one
that
her
we
whole life
rescue are
and
cats that
got
get
one
dumped
before
off.
I died. That's cool. Yeah, I don't rescue dogs either.
Nope.
I'll go and find a breeder who has the quality of dog that I want and search
And
out.
we will wait.
And I'll buy the
We
dog.
will get on a waiting list and we will pay the money.
Like I said, I'm hard on dogs. I refuse to raise a dog that won't work. Your German Shepherd turned on you when you were 2.
See, I never
Should have listened to
my parents
him
German
and
Shepherds
put
never
me
bit
down
us.
instead.
I'll never forget my parents' German Shepherds because they actually walked upright. They stood upright with their legs underneath them, not.
Yeah, so did the Shepherd. My dad and
they
his.
had good hips, good shoulders, good temperaments.
My dad and his brother had a yard full of pit bulls, and the pit bulls were kept safe by the German Shepherd. And
yeah, because any decent pit is man friendly.
I actually caused one of the dogs.
One of the pits. Watch your finger.
No, not the pits.
Oh, okay.
I caused one of the German Shepherds to lose his life because I pulled its tail so many times and so hard he finally got pissed off and he bit me. Take care, Blind. And my mom got upset about it, even though I told her what I did.
That it was your fault.
And it was all my fault that she made my dad get rid of the dog. So.
Thank you. Good enough. Thank you.
But. It's a really, if you want a really protective dog, a really, really protective dog that no one will ever see as a protection dog, get a working lab.
But you got to really research it out, though, and find a good one. Find a good breeder.
Oh, man. Blind Straight's got to get, he's 6'7", he's got to get in a Honda. Oh, my God.
See, this is why there are shelters and rescues that need so many, that
but
they don't never follow through.
I would take a Border Collie if I couldn't get an Australian Shepherd. But
Dude, stay in one spot and put that thing down, will you, please?
I'm partial to the Australian Shepherd.
We wouldn't need shelters and rescues if people were truly responsible. If breeders and owners were truly responsible.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we wouldn't have to.
Understood that, Blind Straight.
We wouldn't have to make people, spay and neuter if people were
Labs
truly
do have a lot of
responsible.
issues, Kim, but you can still find them. You can still find. There's a really good line of working labs in Grays Lake, Illinois. They belong to a guy, Jerry Cara, Fur, Feather, and Fin. He's been breeding labs since, I want to say, the late 60s. Cow dog just sold here at Bull and Gelding sale. Fetched $16,000. Dog went to Canada. Cool. Bouncer says he should have been neutered because he's still spreading his species. That's cool.
I find it an absolute shame that we have to recommend spaying and neutering because people cannot simply be responsible enough to keep their animals on a damn leash or in a crate or in the inside and not allow them to reproduce.
Yeah,
It's not
my
that
favorite
tricky.
dog is still an American Bulldog.
And always
I don't
will
think,
be.
I don't think it'll ever change.
No, that dog has everything. Well, the performance American Bulldog, the bloodlines that
Yeah,
we dealt with.
I've owned everything from little go to ground terriers all
Yep.
the way up to bull mastiffs,
Yep.
Great Danes.
Yep. And everything in between. And there is nothing like a well-trained, well-bred performance American Bulldog.
Kimmy says in the South, people are irresponsible. They think because it has a penis and a vagina, they need it to breed it.
Oh, it's not just in the South. That's everywhere. And here's the
And
thing.
Bouncer's a walking sperm bank.
Here's the thing.
Donor if I'm smiled at.
The film industry doesn't do any favors. The minute 101 Dalmatians came out, what happened with the Dalmatian? Everybody and his mother went and got a male and female, started breeding, and now the breed is a piece of shit. Homeward Bound came out. Disney approached you.
Yeah.
And you told them to
Disney.
fuck off. And so, who did they buy from?
They bought from Kyle Sims.
Kyle Sims in California.
In Temecula.
Temecula, yep. And
also Rod Kirshner in Illinois.
and Kirshner, yeah. Yeah, no, we told them to fuck off. But the minute the film industry puts
life in a fucking cattle run.
Well, it's not just that, dude. We know what happens to anything that's popularized.
But after the movie, they
everybody
also
tries
live in
to
a
make bank on
kennel
them. Yeah,
for
but
the rest of their life, they don't do anything. They live in that kennel. That's it.
yeah, and then everybody and his mother, run out, grab a male and female, and try to make bank on it. And, we're talking $1,000 a pup, and nobody's doing the hard work. Nobody's doing the homework. Nobody's doing the math or
Dalmatians
the science
are
and
aggressive, and they're not only aggressive, they're also deaf. That's why
A lot of them are deaf. Yep.
That's why they ride on fire trucks.
But
exactly, God is a woman.
Nobody actually does the hard work. Nobody calls. It's not just about, I used to hate taking phone calls for, within the first couple of questions, I already knew whether I was going to sell someone a pup or not, Like, the first question, you have pups on the ground now? We're done.
Or do you have this color?
It's not about color. You don't buy a car because it's red. You buy it because it's mechanically sound and safe. That's why you buy a car. Color doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's the one downfall to the breed that we had. If there was a 12-year-old going to come in my house and stab me and rip me off,
it was going to let it.
It was going to happen.
Because somehow they knew the difference between, innocence and maturity. But if you're an adult and you come in and try to hurt somebody, you're getting your fucking arm ripped off. And it ain't going to stop there probably. And they're not real big barkers either. I don't want a dog that's just going to bark. I want a dog that's actually going to make that bite.
Yep. It depends on what kind of dog they're getting and how much research they've done. I mean, all three of my kids they each had their own bulldog, and they each had
little terriers,
a little tunnel terrier.
Yep. Go to ground terriers.
That they would sleep in their beds with. And Bird had a Great Dane for a while. They let their kids waller all over the dog, pull its ears, sit on it.
Yep.
Well, when Drew was 2, he actually bit the tit off his dog, Purdy.
And she just got up and walked away. Not a big deal. Actually, she was such a mothering dog to him.
The Shiba Inu?
She would take his diapers off and eat them to hide his smell, and she would clean him up.
Yeah, I've seen Shibas too.
That dog shit out many a pamper.
Yep.
But
yeah, a friend of mine.
You got to do the hard work, man.
Carl Semantic, he used to be into the rare breeds, and some of the rare breeds are really crazy.
He had one of those dogs from China. What the hell was it? Or what the hell was the name of that dog? I can't think of it.
Jack Russells are good if you have a small block. The Hungarian Wisla.
No. he
Definitely
did
not for me, Jenny. Your pit's a big baby until he sees another male dog.
Somewhere here.
All my American Bulldogs were dog aggressive.
Well, that's in their nature. They're supposed to be. Oh, those are nunchucks.
Yeah, Akitas. I wouldn't feed an Akita.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Maybe it was over here.
Pyrenees. I wouldn't own another Pyrenees if you paid me. I hate them dogs. They're worthless. I mean, the mare Emma we have worked twice as hard, and she's still alive, and the Great Pyrenees is killed by coy dogs. Not me, Bouncer. I can't be without a dog. I'll always have a dog. It's a breed from China. It's a rare breed. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't pull it out of my head.
Dude, where did all of our books go?
What are you looking for?
We have a copy of what do you call it around here somewhere. No, the other one. The one from Samantha. No, we had. It was somewhere. Here, wait a minute. I think these are garden books. Damn it. No, it had the name of that Chinese dog that Carl Szymanczyk had in it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It was like a jingle.
Yeah,
It was a crazy ass name.
I can't remember it. It's in my head. I'll pull it out, but
Here's some books. No, that's not books.
no, it's not a Chinese crested.
No, it's I just can't think of the fucking name.
A Jindo.
A Jindo, I think that was it.
That was it. It's a wild dog called a Jindo.
It was highly aggressive.
If you look in the book Gladiator Dogs,
That's
by
the book I
Carl
was looking
Szymanczyk.
for.
you'll find it. I don't think it was from China. I think it
No.
was Korean Jindo.
Thank you. No, you're correct. It was the Korean Jindo, I think. Kind of an interesting looking dog, but even Carl said it was aggressive.
Yes, it has wobbly, and it's a subject I usually avoid. I've never been bit by a dog.
I never have either. There was only one dog in the whole world I was afraid of. Remember Dennis Mattingly sent us that one dog named Queenie?
Oh, yeah.
And you had to bail for a few days to PA?
Yep.
And it would not let me in the crate to take it out or feed it.
Yep.
So I just gave it food and water and left it in the crate for a couple days while you were gone because I was not about to test that dog.
Yeah, Caesar Milan is a farce.
Very much so.
If you go watch any of his off takes where he's been exposed, where he's like,
He beats
he's
dogs.
doing the 3-minute choke and stuff.
Yeah, he beats up his dogs. That's
Yeah.
how he gets them to listen.
You couldn't give me a Rottweiler either.
I had one of those, remember?
Yeah.
That one got shot too.
Thank God you had a little Staffy.
My Staffordshire Bull Terrier took on the Rottweiler while the Rottie was mauling a kid and saved the kid.
Yeah, that is strange, isn't it, Wobbly? Wobbly woke up this morning. Nobody was kidnapped by cops through the night. Mama Cookie bites Bouncer when she wants attention. Hey, it could be worse. Mama Cookie could grab the frying pan and hit you upside the head when she needs attention. You saw the episode with the Jindo? Yeah, I think it was a Korean Jindo, but
I believe it was.
it might not be.
No, I believe you're correct.
Because I know that Carl Semenzik had the only one here in the United States at the time.
For a while. But that was back in the 80s.
Right. But I'm saying.
That was a long time ago.
I got to see when Pete Curley
Would you quit doing that on the floor, please?
I got to see when Pete Curley first brought in the Dog de Bordeaux for brought in the Press of Canarios. I got to see all those dogs.
And you got to see when Dave Levitt's culls went to fucking John D.
Yep.
And that's what made up what they now call the classic American Bulldog, which is just another way of saying it's a POS. Yeah, we remember when it wasn't even called
I always
American
look up on the
Bulldog.
wall to make sure no man giblets are hanging above my head when I wake up.
It was called the American Pit Bulldog. Long time ago.
And that's the true name of the dog.
Mm-hmm. And then we had to pull out Performance and use that because everybody was, you know, they still call him the Scott Bulldog. But after meeting Alan Scott, I'm not impressed.
Take care, Northern Cal. Thanks for stopping by for the boredom. The boredom has been served.
No, yeah, we're very hard on dogs and very hard on, you know, be a need for shelters or rescues.
No, there shouldn't.
That's sheer ignorance and irresponsibility. That's all that is.
There should be no damn coy dogs where I live.
No, and the thing is, you know, all the knowledge that people need to do things the proper way, it's out there, free for the taking, free for the learning. You know? And we have the technology. We can build a better dog through, you know.
It all depends on the job they're doing, what my favorite breed is.
Yeah, you know.
I've owned so many different breeds of dogs. I've had blue tick coonhounds. I've had
What
walkers.
was that one you shot because it kept shitting on your stairs or something?
That was a blue tick coonhound. I've had all kinds of different breeds of dogs. But if I'm going to go with a protection dog, if I was younger, I'd go with an American Bulldog. Now that I'm too old, it's an Old English Bulldoggy.
Yep.
Because it's about all the dog I can handle.
Yeah, and she yanks me around the yard. She's not that huge, but I'm not that strong anymore.
She's still capable of stopping a man, so.
Yep, that's all we require. And she doesn't bark, you know, she's quiet.
I mean, she's nowhere near the protection an American is. I mean,
no, but
an American Bulldog, I'd feel safe, 3-on-1.
But she's good enough.
Yeah, I've had German short hairs. They're pretty good.
You know, it all depends on the job, that you
it depends on
for.
A pit bull really isn't a good protection dog unless
not at all.
It depends on the bloodlines. I mean, for thousands of years they were bred, not
hundreds of years, I would say, not thousands.
Okay.
Well, you know better than I do, so they were bred to be dog aggressive and man friendly. And any self-respecting pit man would put down a dog that, you know,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, pit bulls for a long time have been bred not to bite, man. And even pit bulldogs.
And then with the Animal Welfare Act of 1976, it was really a breed without a job.
Yep.
You know, and I don't feel that enough time
be made between the pit bull dog and the pit bull terrier.
Right.
The terrier was added to the pit bull dog in order to make more of a show, a gamer, longer lasting dog. Some were bred to have less mouth so that they could fight for a long time and not do a lot of injury. I mean, it was basically a scam.
You know, bigger isn't necessarily always better, you know?
It's not necessarily true in how you raise them. The bloodline of a pit bull matters a hell of a lot more than it does any other dog because of the biting ability of the dog. The myth that their jaws lock
is a myth.
It's a total myth. They don't have anything to lock jaws.
They simply have good PSI.
It's sheer will and jaw pressure.
Yep, and if that heart ain't there.
I don't believe in spaying or neutering.
Nope.
If you spay or neuter your dog,
it's like taking the carburetor off your car and expecting it to still run. That's a system. That's a part of the whole. Without that, the whole is not healthy.
I've never seen a spayed or neuter dog. The people that would fight them sicken me. You'd love to hang them all. You can't hang my ancestors, Kim. They're already dead.
People have a very twisted sense of what real dog fighting used to be.
Yeah, the people who fought dogs.
It's not a bloody sport. Dogs don't die.
One, it wasn't a bloody sport.
Not at all.
Oh,
not at all.
Now? The people that fight now.
Those aren't real dog fighters.
That's not even a dog fight.
No, that's just a slaughter fest.
You know, they throw them in a dumpster and let them go until one dies.
That's not sport. That's not how it's done. Not at all. No, you got to go back in history and read.
Yeah, there was definitely a method to their madness.
And it's what was done in the past that has allowed us to have the dogs we have today.
Exactly.
So you cannot discount their history, you know?
Right.
Or the breeding that made them what they are. You know, like I said, once the Animal Welfare Act of 1976 rolled around, the pit bull became a dog without a job.
Yeah, and then you got who was that? Rooster fighting? Oh, forget that, bouncer. Dude, I went to a rooster fight the first time in my life, and I saw a guy die. And all they did was drag that guy out behind the building, and they kept fighting. They put like these 3.5-inch scalpels on these birds' legs, and this thing jumped up, cut his femoral artery, and he bled out right there. First time I saw a guy die. And the bird killed him. And they acted like it happened every day.
Like it was nothing.
It was no big deal. It was like wrapping up, it was like taking the cheeseburger wrapper at McDonald's and throwing it in the garbage. That's the one and only rooster fight I've ever been to.
Haven't really wanted
and
to go
I've
back,
never went back. I've never seen another one. And it's legal too. So.
In some states, yeah.
Well, where I was at, it was legal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still legal in a lot of
Bouncer
places.
saw it in the Philippines.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they will bleed you out. I mean, that's creepy. I mean.
Well, once you cut a main vein, man, it's over quickly.
Yep.
There's not a lot you can do.
Like the mountain man, he had a whole yard full of really nice dogs. Take care, got his woman. Hey, Tals. He had a really nice yard full of dogs, and he also had a really nice rooster, really nice fighting rooster. I still have a picture of him all dressed up in his Sunday suit with his rooster. It's pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, you have to consider how, back in hundreds of years ago.
They still fight him in Newport, Tennessee.
you have to consider, the history of why they fought dogs,
Who was
why
that?
they did that.
Who was that football player that got busted?
Michael
Yeah,
Vick.
Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now I remember.
that was another horrible, horrible thing. They had absolutely no knowledge of what they were doing.
They raised gamecocks to make fishing lures. Sweet. Yeah, I actually saw Michael Vick and didn't even recognize him because I don't watch football. But I saw him years ago. God.
Well, they probably came
It
out
had
with
to
a
have
bunch of
been.
people. You had a bunch of people come out and take bites from our dogs.
But I want to say it was probably 30 years ago now.
It's been at least the
It's been
80s, the early 80s.
No. Vic was after that.
Okay, so
It
early
had to
90s maybe?
No, it was when we were living on County Line. I don't remember what year it was.
I couldn't tell you.
Maybe 20 years ago.
Dude,
20,
that part of our life is kind of a
20,
blur, man.
25
That was
years
after
ago,
the fire.
something like that. Yeah, I actually seen Michael Vick, and I didn't even know who he was.
Well, we're not into football, so I wouldn't know any of the players either.
Well, put it this way, Kimmy, he was the only white guy there. Yeah, he's the only guy that wasn't white, that was there. He was the only black guy at the whole thing. And I couldn't figure it out.
He had what he got busted doing was horrible. I saw some of the pictures.
Yeah, he was a scumbag.
Yeah, he was, totally.
Yeah, he treated his dogs like shit and everything else. Was in the last 10 years. Yeah, I saw it. So it's got to be probably 20 years ago.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not.
I don't have the time frame right.
The picture that the media paints.
But he was the only black dude in a whole crowd of white guys.
Is really not.
And the area we were in, black people just didn't go there. And it was really weird to see him on the mountain. And I never could figure out who he was until, he was on TV and he had those dogs and they busted. Yeah, he got busted and those dogs were in horrible shape.
That's because he had someone else. Well, I don't know if it was because he had someone else taking care of him, but from what I read, he had other people taking care of him and they weren't really taking care of him.
No, I was living in Illinois. I was living on County Line Road, up in Capron, but I can't remember what year it was.
I can't either, but
and
it was after our house fire.
That's when I first seen Michael Vick. But I didn't know who he was until he was actually busted and I saw him on TV. Then it registered and clicked because I couldn't figure out why this black guy was with all these white guys in a place where black people don't go.
I don't know. It's just the media paints this, terrible picture and gives absolutely no credit to the hundreds of years of what was once called a gentleman's sport that went into the making of the breeds that we enjoy today.
What's happening, QT? Yeah, let's forget about dogs.
Well, it's a sore subject with a lot of people because a lot of people are very misinformed, and it's unfortunate.
Amish had pizza.
I wish I could eat pizza.
Right?
I could barely choke down eggs yesterday.
What are we going to feed you today?
Eggs.
Let's talk about things you can make with bacon.
I'm not eating that bacon. I can't chew it. It's perfectly good bacon. I just don't like it. It's venison bacon.
Amish's lady spoils him but makes him a bad old man.
Sink.
Okay, let's see.
Come on now. You can't really be that.
What if I make bacon and
Fry the eggs in the...
no, and we have baked potatoes with bacon chips.
No, because I can't eat them.
Okay. Well, we'll figure something out.
I'm fine with eggs, okay?
Okay. Want egg pancakes?
That's so fucking messy.
Bouncer. I eat bacon slower than any man alive.
This is not regular bacon. This is venison bacon. Thick, not like your store-bought crap.
Cook a quail?
Nah, there's not much meat there.
I'd have to go whack off a whole lot of them QT to make a meal out of quail.
Dude,
They're pretty small. What?
if you whack off quail, we're getting divorced.
Promise?
Absolutely.
Don't threaten me that way.
Dude, their little peckers are inside.
Bouncer says
Birds'
as long
private
as it's
parts are
called bacon,
inside.
it's good. Bird jerker.
Exactly. That's what I meant.
PC Young in his last video, Joe Pollock put up another video. I would wonder why I didn't get a notification. Kimmy, how do you cook the bacon? What is the peculiar way of cooking bacon? Joe Pollock, I'm gonna have to check that out. Your dog thinks you're a god. Your cat thinks the dog's an asshole. QT milks chickens.
You wouldn't believe watching our dog and cat. When the cat goes in heat, the dog humps it, and the dog's female.
And
the cat's female too.
Yeah.
And the fucked up part is the dog is fixed. We didn't fix her. She came to us fixed. She was a pup out of our yard, and then the person who had her couldn't keep her. So
awesome,
we
Joe
took her
Public.
back.
I'm going to have to come comment on some more of your stuff because apparently I'm not getting your notifications again. Tinfoil on the roof of your car in July. Best bacon ever.
Dude, when I used to drive cross country, we used to take heavy duty foil, wrap food in it, put it on the engine block, and cruise down the road. A couple 100 miles later, you got dinner.
Let's see. Cover with water. Let it slow simmer until the water's gone and it comes out perfect, tender, and not crispy and doesn't shrink up to nothing. And it wouldn't matter if it was venison. I think I'm going to try that.
Be my guest. Yeah, this is like thick cut.
Muffler meat. Yeah, but with water in there, it doesn't matter
Right.
if it's thick or thin. Because it'll simmer, so.
So like when we used to buy a long time ago before we knew any better, and we used to buy regular bacon at the store, I always liked the thin cut and then, fry it until it was damn near fucking carcinogenic and burnt,
Yep.
And then it just melted in your mouth. That I liked. But again, you're talking 10 tons of sodium that...
Getting copyright strikes, so.
Well, that's your own fault. You're an idiot.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Quit singing.
I just can't help myself. Amish doesn't like farm fresh bacon but loves sausage.
Oh, the double entendre is an innuendo, I'm telling you. Wrecked him, damn near killed him. Remember
Well-
that punchline?
That's why Amish has so many grandkidlets.
Are you kidding me? Dude, I swear to God, I'm going to cut your fingers off.
Happy days are here again.
This guy cannot. I find dead soldiers everywhere. And by dead soldiers, I mean like, you know, the filters, the empty filters, empty burnt filters of cigarettes stacked up everywhere, no matter where I look. And it's not like we don't have ashtrays. So you got to quit that.
Yes, they are whacking my copyright. They are copywriting me for little. I got whacked for
Was it
Mr. Rogers song. Who are the? And I ain't doing any more because they're gonna get me again.
Yeah, why?
And the people that you meet when you're walking down the street,
Yeah, I don't
they whack me for
understand
that.
that, but you know, it's not like you sing the whole song or are making any money
It's not
off
like I
of
even
it.
sang it the right way.
No, and it's not like you're making any money off of it.
I don't even think the words are right.
But they're probably not all correct. But I for some reason,
Yeah, there's a lot of people are going like to float. I've been hanging out on
and
D
other
Live.
formats, yeah.
I've been going to a bunch of other places. Joe took too many drugs. Again, his head feels funny and won't stay still.
Maybe it's the world that's shaking.
Long as you sent those geese, Joe, that's all that's matters. I've got a sign out that says Canadian geese from Joe land here.
You got a landing strip built?
Yep,
Cool.
all ready for them to come in.
All right then.
So I hope you sent me all of PC Young's stash, or at
Dude,
least half of it.
you may use the sink as an ashtray. Please do not use the floor. Okay?
Okay.
That's how fires start.
You got your helmet on with a crayon in hand, Joe?
You guys are funny. Oh, my throat hurts, man. I think you're
How'd
going.
that happen? I've never injured you before.
It's a sore throat from cold. Dude.
Oh, okay.
And tonight I think I'm going to have you rub me vigorously with Vicks, okay?
Will do. Corona will collapse the world economy due to insurance costs before the end of November. I still don't buy the whole coronavirus thing.
I don't know. But then again, you know, I don't buy the whole flu thing either. And I've never had a flu shot. And
Kimmy says, I worked for a fire investigator for about a year and a half. What she says is true. That and dryers. Spike is supposed to send you some fire water to my house road. Well, QT, if she's sending it to my house, I can't guarantee you that it will be here when you arrive.
Kim, we have ashtrays everywhere. There's an ashtray no matter where you look. There's an ashtray or a place to put ashes. There's no excuse for leaving little
It's a
cigarette
man-made
butts
weapon
sitting there.
that got loose. You know. Sorry, QT. That's the one thing I can't promise. After sampling Master Distiller Spike's goods, it's a temptation that's very hard to resist. If it was like,
It was yummy.
if it was Heineken or any other liquor.
I have Heineken in the fridge.
No, I don't. Or Jack
It's
Daniels.
been in there for like 2 years. I've had the same 6-pack in there for 2 years.
Any kind of other alcohol, then you'd be safe. QT.
I've got a bottle of some kind of red wine in the fridge that's been in there for years too. We just don't drink hardly.
Oh, I'm supposed to send you Spike's number? Okay, QT. Remind me, dude.
Well, it's okay. He's standing in front of a sink.
Send me a text.
You know, he's right here by a water source, so we're good. It's just that he can't remember to put the cigarette over the sink and not over the floor for some reason.
Yeah, just send me a text to remind me because I'll
He's
space
really
it
terrible
off.
at that.
My brain no longer works well.
Heine Lincoln. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Spike telling me, I think it was Wednesday.
Oh, and there's 2 bottles of Dos Equis down there too, I think.
No, I think Wednesday is when Spike told me to give QT the number. I can't remember.
Is that her phone down there?
I don't know what that is.
I think that's her phone.
Could be.
She never answers it, so I don't know. Oh, she just answered it.
I don't know,
Imagine
QT.
that.
I'll tell you, that is definitely awesome. She sent me, I think it was 176 proof, and I didn't even have to knock it back to 100.
It was smooth. It was good.
Amish says, ooh, that stuff is gross.
What? Dos Equis? Yeah, it ain't my favorite either. But it beats the hell out of Miller Lite or
That China is
any of the other
the
piss
bomb.
waters that are out there. I don't know. I don't drink beer that often.
I like non-bonded liquor.
Me too.
And Spikes reminds me a
Me
lot
too.
of old Popcorn Suttons.
But every once in a while, like if we're sitting around a
Yeah,
fire,
me too, Amish.
it's nice to have a couple of beers, you know? But it's got to be halfway decent beer.
I like the non-bonded myself.
I don't know. I kind of like Leinenkugel. What else did we used to drink?
I used to drink dog style.
Yeah, I know. That stuff always gave me a fucking nasty hangover.
You have a special guest coming to camp with you at my place? Cool.
We had what do we used to drink all the time? Oh, long neck buds. That's what we used to drink long time ago. But that was in another life. Long neck buds interspersed with shots of tequila with a little lime and salt. Jose Cuervo.
Bouncer, when it comes to taste, I'd rather deal with a dirty vag over some of the yak piss they call beer these days.
Well, American beer is some of the worst in the world. I have a friend who lives in Germany, and yeah, that's real beer over there.
Yeah, we're supposed to be just such a free nation. We can't even get the good shit. We get all the garbage.
No, and you know the thing is like over there, all of the.
How close is our nearest liquor store, QT?
7 miles, the nearest gas station.
Yeah, all you got to do is go up to the gas station.
Pennsylvania has state liquor stores.
Dad used to drink short bottled Bud.
At one point in time, we used to get Miller Shorties all the time.
Oh,
because they were easy to dispose of, you know, when you're doing the booze cruise. You know,
my old man
quick
drank
sips
the
and out the
grossest
window
beer
they go.
in the world, man. He drank Stroh's.
Oh, remember Blatz?
Oh yeah, that's horrible
or
too.
PBR?
Yeah, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Ugh.
It was like $1.75 a case or something
It
like
was
that.
cheap as all hell, and it was disgusting.
Actual liquor store, I don't even know one.
Yeah, the bowling alley has a liquor store attached to it.
I mean,
they actually have a drive-up window.
Well, the county market also.
Yeah.
Grocery store has a liquor section, but I mean.
Yeah, there is not an actual liquor store in this.
I don't think we have a regular.
In Champaign, there is.
Yeah, Champaign does have a liquor store.
Yeah, there's a couple liquor stores there. We don't have any here, but you can buy alcohol everywhere. So, you know, you can go to the gas station and get booze.
Blatz is horrible, Bouncer.
When I lived in Pennsylvania, you had state liquor stores.
Can you buy on Sunday? You can buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy up until. No.
You start selling at noon on Sunday.
No. It's regular time. You can start buying.
They changed the law?
Yeah, it's like 6. You can buy from 6 a.m. till like 2 a.m. I think.
Dude, in Chicago, there are some bars that stay open like.
Yeah, there's some 24-hour places.
Yeah, because of third shift. You know, third shift people.
Most places are like 6 a.m.
Until 2 o'clock closing.
Until 2 a.m.
Yep. And then in Chicago again.
Right.
You know, someplace. It all depends upon the county.
Like here, you can buy all day Sunday till 2 in the morning.
See, back when I used to have to go buy the booze, I used to always miss kickoff because they didn't start selling alcohol until 12 noon on Sundays. But that was only Sunday.
Right.
Every other day, you could buy it anytime. Up until 2 o'clock in the morning. And then you could start buying it again at like 7, you know, or whatever. I mean, it was a very short window, you know, that you couldn't buy it. But like I said, when I lived in PA, those are state liquor stores. The state controls everything, and
Forget that.
you better have your shit bought during the week because I believe it was the weekends they were closed. So you better stock up by Friday afternoon, or you were shit out of luck.
When we were gonna party on the weekend, we get a couple half barrels on Friday, and then we make a beer run, and we get like, I don't know, 4 to 8 cases and throw them in the fridge, and then till they were gone, and then we'd start on the cans.
When I lived on the dairy farm, in the mud room, we had a refrigerator with a tapper kit.
See, vodka and prune juice is a dirty trick to pull on your drunk, right?
Why didn't we think of that?
Exchange some tricks, I think.
Why didn't we think of that, dude? That would have been pretty funny. Here, Davey, try this.
Right?
Made you a picture. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. But
in certain areas, you can buy on Sunday.
Yeah, you can buy it in...
No, she's talking about in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Yeah, this was like quite a long time ago.
They think here if they don't sell until 12:30 on Sunday, people won't drink. Only been this way for about 5 years.
Yeah, I don't really... there's no logic to what the government does. Their laws make no sense. It's just like, you know, as a pain patient, you got to piss in a cup.
Right.
So they can make sure you're taking your meds and not selling them. And yet, what's happening on the streets has not changed one bit. So what are they really doing?
Well, the only thing that's changed is now
they're making it harder for patients.
Now on the street, you have a lot more selection.
Yeah, but they're making it harder for actual patients, right?
Yeah, but the black market has grown from it. It hasn't decreased.
Well, exactly.
Because the people who can't get their shit legally anymore have to go on the black market and get it because it's their only choice.
Absolutely. Yeah, so they're only making the black market larger. The way to get rid of the black market is to legalize everything, you know, and let people make their own choices.
Right.
You know, I will never understand.
Moonshine is easy to get in Pennsylvania. Yeah. It's not too hard to grab moonshine, but it can get difficult when you're searching for the quality. The war on drugs is drunk.
The war on drugs is ridiculous.
The war on drugs.
It has cost the taxpayer, I don't know how a difference at all. I'm all for early education.
Yeah, good shine is upper bouncer.
Dumping more funding into rehab for people that truly want it.
I've had some pretty horrible shine.
You know, I mean, look at how some of the other countries deal with it, and they don't have
I've had some
the
shine
problems we
like
have, you know?
Pure didn't even make it taste better.
See, look at that. Look how easy that is. You just throw it in the sink and add a little water. All gone, fire gone. And then I just empty that strainer later on.
So good,
see?
so good, so good.
I am. No, it's because I'm scared shitless of fire. I've been through 2 house fires. I do not want to go through another one. What are you doing?
Keep closed. Or you're going to be in trouble.
Are you picking snot out of my eye?
No.
What do we
got?
It's
a piece of hay. And
Oh.
if it goes in your eye, it's going to scratch the shit out of your... Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. It's going to scratch the shit out of your eye and you're going to be blind.
Well.
They shut down all drug rehab unless you have insurance and in the private sector. Yeah, same as here. There's no drug rehab by us either.
No,
We
and
have
I'm
gotten
sorry, but
great and
30 days
smooth
is
and
not
lame and
enough.
hot from the same place. Hit and miss.
Outpatient doesn't work. You know,
Crazy, bouncer.
you need at least 90 days and then ongoing treatment, you know, for it to be effective at all. And first of all, you need to really want to commit, you
I
know.
always wanted to try some of that shine that Tim Smith made out of Climax, but he went legit.
Before
So
it got bonded, yeah.
yeah, now I don't even want to try it now that it's bonded liquor.
No, because I can't imagine that it tastes the same.
I can't either.
You know, it's like dairy farms. You know, I mean, you milk a cow, they pasteurize it,
Tim's gonna go
kill the
park her
vitamins,
legal drug real quick. Be right back. Cool.
and then they go and put the vitamins back in it.
I'll be back in.
How does that? How much sense does that make? You know. Plus, think about it. We're the only mammal that drinks milk past the weaning stage, and we get it from another mammal. We should be getting those same vitamins and minerals from other foods.
I love you and nobody else.
Nothing like a giant batch of apple pie shine at 165 proof. I'm not real big on the apple pie or the, you know, all the different
Depends.
flavors.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends how it's made.
If it's done through the thumper,
It's different.
I like it.
But if you're adding the shit afterward, forget it.
Or even if it's the mash is made that way, I like it that way too.
Yeah.
QT dates new mothers for his milk source. Well, you can come suck Kaylee's tit because now that Kevin's gone, she has to be milked all the time, and
There are actually organizations where
she produces
you
a lot of
can.
milk. I had to waste a lot today, Josh. You could have had a pretty good fill up.
Isn't it La Leche or something? There are organizations out there that actually provide mothers with milk if they would prefer to, you know, their infants naturally.
Got you,
And can't
bouncer.
nurse for some reason. But yeah, you can. You can actually donate your breast milk for other mothers, which I think is pretty awesome.
You can buy titty milk online. All right, QT, go for it, dude. Get you some.
Well,
Oh, you want to hear something really funny?
sure, why not?
Okay.
Make my day.
Pugface gave me his address to send him some stuff.
Right?
Remember that package we sent out a long time ago?
Yeah.
Well, it went to his P.O. box. He doesn't check his P.O. box. He should have got an email that gave him a
date for delivery,
a date
time
for
delivery, right?
He didn't check that either. So it's been sitting in his P.O. box this whole time.
What was in it?
Quail eggs, remember?
Ew.
They
I'm
should be
sure
okay because of the bloom, but they might not be. I don't know how
After
hot
this
it is.
amount of time,
It's
I don't
in
know that
California. I
they
don't
might
know.
have cleared out the box by now and went, dude.
Biohazard,
Yeah. What the hell is in here?
right?
I suppose that's what I would do.
Yep, poor pugs. I mean, that'll be a good lesson for him. Check your P.O. box. That's why I don't have a P.O. I just have it come to my house. Bouncer says his favorite milk source is a female Bigfoot that he knocked up. More than should be mentioned.
Is milking that goat once a day going to be enough, or are you going to have to go out there twice a day?
I might have to go out twice a day. If you're knocking up Bigfoots, you got to be real careful with that, Bouncer, because my first wife, I caught her in the woods and shaved her and taught her how to talk, and it didn't work out very well. So the second time around, I didn't get a Bigfoot from the woods. I just got a normal girl.
I don't know how normal I am compared to the rest of society.
Well, you're a lot different from the Bigfoot that I shaved and taught how to talk.
That's very true.
All right, people, I think I'm going to kill this so that I can help Kimmy with her stuff so she doesn't have to be not vet tech Kimmy anymore and she can get her things back. And now that I got some other junk, I might even try the new phone later on. Bouncer was arrested for attempting to milk the neighbor lady once. I swear I didn't know she was married. All right, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on the most boring live stream on YouTube available today. And I'm going to go and sit my pained ass down and slowly die and disintegrate. I don't feel so good. It was good talking to you guys. Have a good evening.
Thanks for coming, people.
Yep.
We shall see you again later. Take care, everyone.
Peace out.
I'm out. Peace.